Welcome, everyone. This is Amy of AJC Magic TV. I welcome everyone in. Give a few people a little bit of time to hop on over. I know they were all on Monarch Moments, if some of them do plan on coming over. Um, let's see. I was trying to think of whether I think we'll do some American. Sorry, we'll do some pop culture trivia. I could do a mixture of Disney and pop culture. I'm not sure what everyone would like to do. I could put a vote out there. I have the Disney quiz trivia. It's based on movies. There's 5 questions and some cards on different Disney movies. That's what this is. We can do the pop culture trivia game, or if you like, this American trivia, which gives you pop culture, sports, and it does sports, geography, history, pop culture, and generalized type of things. I came from Shipstream originally. Thank you. Yes, I believe he's out playing video games now. Okay, Mike. Okay, we will do pop culture. That pop culture trivia. Get set up here. Hello, Penguin Master. Okay, Mike. Hello, Orlando Guy. Hello, Jonathan Chong. Hello, Dances with Goofy Adventures. We will do pop culture questions this evening. I'm just getting the box open and we'll get started. Yes, happy birthday, Richard, the Orlando Guy. Hello, Monarch Moments. I didn't mean to make you guys shut down. You guys could have stayed on. So I'm sorry about that. I know it's early for you guys on the West Coast. Okay, here we go. It is going to be pop culture night. I'll go ahead and get some emojis in and we'll get started with the questions. Welcome in, Danny, from the Griswold Family Vacay. And we're doing pop culture trivia. And here we go. First question. What is Charlie Brown's little sister's name? What is Charlie Brown's little sister's name? And Penguin Master comes in with Sally. Penguin Master gets it first with Sally. Okay, Mike, have a good evening. Next question. What is high school chemistry teacher Walt White diagnosed with on the TV show Breaking Bad? Hello, Zombie123 Pam. What is high school chemistry teacher Walt White diagnosed with on the TV series Breaking Bad? Hello, Sherry Awesome Sunset Travels. Thank you for joining. And the Griswold family gets it first with cancer. With cancer. So the Griswold family. So welcome to the board, Danny. He was actually diagnosed with lung cancer, was the full name. Here we go, next question. What 70s band recorded Afternoon Delight? What 70s band recorded Afternoon Delight? Yeah, it's like, where's T. Marie when you need her? What 70s band recorded Afternoon Delight? Orlando guy is the closest on it. It is Starland Vocal Band. And I'll give Orlando guy the point because he was the closest. The Starland Vocal Band. So welcome to the board, Richard Orlando guy. It is the Starland Vocal Band. Here we go. Next question. Who appeared on the cover of the first issue of Playboy magazine? Who appeared on the cover of the first issue of Playboy magazine? And the Orlando guy gets it first with Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe. Way to go, Orlando guy. Okay, on to the next question. What soft drink was dubbed the champagne of ginger ale? What soft drink was dubbed the champagne of ginger ale? What brand, I guess you would say. What soft drink was dubbed the champagne of ginger ale? And the Griswold family vacay comes in with it with Canada Dry. Canada Dry ginger ale. That's my favorite flavor of ginger ale. The Canada Dry is my favorite. But I usually will drink any flavor of the ginger ale, but I prefer the Canada Dry. Okay, here we go. Next question. Who is Spider-Man's alter ego? Who is Spider-Man's alter ego? And the Griswold family vacay gets it with Peter Parker. Peter Parker. Way to go, Danny. It is Peter Parker. Okay, here we go. Next question. Who co-created the TV series Seinfeld? Who co-created the TV series Seinfeld? Hello, Detroit Disney duo. Jerry Seinfeld was one of them. Who is the other one? And Avery, the Cuban American, gets the other name with Larry David. So it was Jerry Seinfeld and Larry David. So Griswold gets a point. Avery will get a point. And Jonathan will get a point also because he named both of them. So way to go. But it was Jerry Seinfeld and Larry David. Okay, here we go. Next question. What inebriated rocker was infamously arrested after causing a commotion with a loaded gun outside Elvis Presley's home? What inebriated rocker was infamously arrested after causing a commotion with a loaded gun outside Elvis Presley's home? Good evening, Shelley Starwalker. Welcome in. He also did a version of Great Balls of Fire. Avery gets a point because it is a Jerry, and he actually ended up getting it with Jerry Lee Lewis. It was Jerry Lee Lewis. Danny, you almost got him there. But Avery gets the point with Jerry Lee Lewis. Here we go. Next question. By what name is serial killer Albert DeSalvo better known as? By what name is serial killer Albert DeSalvo better known as? And I guess if you lived in the New England area, you would know the name. And Avery gets it with the Boston Strangler. Avery gets it again with the Boston Strangler. Those are good guesses with Hannibal Lecter, but it was the Boston Strangler. Okay, here we go. Next question. What toy did U.S. troops use as radio antennas during the Vietnam War to help extend the range of their radios? What toy did U.S. troops use as radio antennas during the Vietnam War to help extend the range of their radios? That weird. And the Griswold family vacay gets it with Slinky. With the Slinky. Way to go, Griswolds. Walkie-talkie on the fishing pole. No, it was actually the slinky. Whenever they used to have the metal slinkies. Gnip Gnop. I remember that game. That was fun. What tacos? There we go. Next question. Where was Hello Kitty created? Where was Hello Kitty created? And the Griswold family vacay gets it with Japan. With Japan. Way to go, Danny. You are on fire. But it is Japan. Okay, here we go. Next question. What does CNN stand for? What does CNN stand for? And the Griswold family vacay get it again with Cable News Network. The Cable News Network. Yeah, I didn't really want to ask that question because these days that's not a likable place. Okay, here we go. How old was Britney Spears when she released her debut album, Baby One More Time? How old was Britney Spears when she released her debut album, Baby One More Time? And the Griswold family vacay get it with 17. With 17. Be right back. Okay, Rhonda. Yeah, this time at night, I don't know if they turned down the thing, but I know probably with all that stuff going on in the world right now, or at least in the United States, probably slowing down everything. It was released on October 23rd, 1998. Wow, Danny got 3 answers in before I even looked. Yeah, see, he was kind of spamming those answers. I'm just kidding, Danny. But nobody seemed to be answering at the point that he was answering until Grizzy Brothers. Okay, here we go. Who was fired as CEO of Apple Computers in 1985? Who was fired as CEO of Apple Computers in 1985? Avery, you are a book of facts. Was not Mark Cuban. And the Orlando guy gets it with Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs was it. So the Orlando guy gets the answer. Way to go, Richard. Here we go. Next question. Merchandise 7X is the secret ingredient in what soft drink? Merchandise 7X is the secret ingredient in what soft drink? Steve Jobs Macintosh. Now, we had an early on Apple IIe computer. And Avery gets it with Coca-Cola. With Coke. Avery gets it with Coke. It is Coca-Cola. I thought Rhonda would have gotten it in. My iPhone didn't want to type Steve Jobs. I thought for sure Rhonda would have gotten the Coca-Cola one. But then again, I don't know. I just figured because she was from Atlanta and that's where it was invented. Okay, here we go. Next question. Who is the only Peanuts character to call Charlie Brown Chuck? Who is the only Peanuts character to call Charlie Brown Chuck? Okay, Rhonda. It is not Lucy. And Penguin Master comes up with the oops. The Griswold family vacay get it with Peppermint Patty. With Peppermint Patty. Penguin Master, you were pretty close. But Peppermint Patty. Okay, next question. Where do Leonard, Sheldon, Howard, and Raj work on the Big Bang Theory? Where do Leonard, Sheldon, Howard, and Raj work on the Big Bang Theory? And thank you, Rhonda, for that super chat of $1.99. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. It is a college. But which college? Thank you. Yes. I do appreciate that. It's not expected, but I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. It's not CIT. I'm not sure if that's what it's called anymore. And Avery comes up with it with Caltech. Caltech. So Avery gets it with Caltech. I'm not sure if that's, I'm guessing it might be part of the college system out there. But it is Caltech. College and apartment complex. Whatever apartment they lived in, it never had the elevator working. Okay, here's the next question. What Canadian band composed the theme song for the Big Bang Theory? What Canadian band composed the theme song for the Big Bang Theory? CIT is the entire campus. Okay. And Dances with Goofy Adventures gets it with the Bare Naked Ladies. Welcome to the board, Rhonda. with the Bare Naked Ladies. Welcome to the board. Hello, J and N Travels. Thank you for joining. I'm doing fine. I hope you guys are too. Good evening, Dennis Algazi. Thank you for joining. Okay, Jonathan. That's who started the Rolling Stone magazine in 1967? Who started Rolling Stone magazine in 1967? Avery gets the first name, and Dennis gets a point for having the full name. So Avery and Dennis. It is Jan Werner. I'm sorry, it's Jan Wenner. So Wenner, Wenner. So Jan Wenner. So I'll give Avery and Dennis, even though he spelled it wrong there. Yes, I just noticed that there. But yeah, it is Wenner, not Werner. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Next question. How many flavors of ice cream does Baskin and Robbins serve at any given time? How many flavors of ice cream does Baskin Robbins serve at any given time? And Avery gets the correct answer of 31. 31. They have introduced over 1,300 different flavors, but it is 31 flavors. So Avery gets the point for 31 flavors. Here we go. Next question. What does Clark Kent do for a living, and where does he work? What does Clark Kent do for a living, and where does he work? Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Used to, not so much anymore. Winter white chocolate is wonderful. They're actually starting to come around in my area. Okay, let's see. Dances with Goofy gets reporter, so she'll get a point. Dennis Algazi got it with reporter, and the Daily, he said Daily Globe. So the Avery gets the point for the Daily Planet. Reporter and Daily Planet. And the J and N Travels gets the point for the full answer. So let's see this again. Rhonda, I believe. Yeah, Rhonda and Avery and J and N. German chocolate cake is also a great ice cream flavor. Yes. I usually, when I go to Baskin Robbins, I get mint chocolate chip and chocolate chip usually. They used to have French vanilla and a double chocolate fudge that was good, but they don't have that flavor and they hadn't had it in a long time. But that was always good. But my go to is always chocolate chip and mint chocolate chip. I usually don't venture too much onto it, even though I've tried different flavors. I usually go back to that. Okay, Shelly. Here we go. Next question. What does MASH stand for? What does MASH stand for? Black Forest. Yeah, that's the way it is here. Rhonda is usually it's Dunkin' Donuts and a Baskin Robbins next door, depending on how they set it up. But what does MASH stand for? And Avery gets it with Mobile Army Surgical Hospital. Way to go, Avery. Okay, Danny, you need to step up your game because you and Avery are tied for first. But it is Mobile Army Surgical Hospital. Okay, here we go. Next question. Welcome in, Keystone. What eccentric and reclusive music producer was convicted of murdering actress Lana Clarkson? What eccentric, reclusive music producer was convicted of murdering actress Lana Clarkson? Oh, wow, that's pretty good, Avery. Well, Dennis got the first name and Avery got the full name. So a point for Dennis and a point for Avery. It was Phil Spector. Phil Spector. Way to go. I was like, it starts with an S, yes. But it was Phil Spector. Okay, here we go. Next question. Which U.S. president scooped ice cream at Baskin Robbins as a teenager? Which U.S. president scooped ice cream at Baskin Robbins as a teenager? It is not JFK and it is not Bill Clinton. And Avery gets it with Barack Obama. Avery gets it with Barack Obama. Way to go, Avery. But it was Barack Obama. Okay, here we go. Next question. What famous ice cream company originated in a renovated gas station in Vermont? What famous ice cream company originated in a renovated gas station in Vermont? And the Griswold family vacay gets it with Ben and Jerry's. Ben and Jerry's ice cream. Chunky Monkey. Or the one that was named after Jerry Garcia, which is Cherry Garcia. But Ben and Jerry's. Okay, here we go. Next question. What what superhero was orphaned as a boy when his parents were killed by a mugger? What superhero was orphaned as a boy when his parents were killed by a mugger? Yes, it is a funny name for ice cream. And Dances with Goofy gets it with Batman. With Batman. Way to go, Rhonda. It is Batman. Yes, you forgot the bat. Okay, here we go. Next question. What city was the setting for the first season of the prequel Fear the Walking Dead? What city was the setting for the first season of the prequel Fear the Walking Dead? Yeah, make sure your live button is red. And if you need to, you might need to reset your stream there. Yeah, that is a DC Comics. Not Guthrie, not Oklahoma City, not Atlanta. That is the other thing. And Rhonda from Dances with Goofy gets it with Los Angeles. With Los Angeles. Yeah, Atlanta is The Walking Dead. But good guesses. Rhonda gets it with Los Angeles. Okay, Penguin Master, have a good night. And we shall see you in the chats. Okay, here we go. Next question. What Motown star was blinded after being born 6 weeks premature? What Motown star was blinded after being born 6 weeks premature? Yeah, Shelly, I didn't really watch Fear the Walking Dead. I always watched The Walking Dead. I seen the commercials and stuff, but never really watched it. And Dances with Goofy gets it again with Stevie Wonder. Rhonda's on fire with Stevie Wonder. Way to go. Okay, here we go. What 19-year-old Harris was kidnapped by the Symbionese Liberation Army in 1974? What 19-year-old Harris was kidnapped by the Symbionese Liberation Army in 1974? Okay. Yeah, I lost track of watching all that, like The Walking Dead and everything. And Dennis Algazi gets the answer with Patty Hearst. Patty Hearst. Fear is surreal because it starts with normal life. Well, that's why everybody was, saying we're in zombie land now, or the zombie apocalypse. Patty Hearst. Patricia Campbell Hearst is her full name. Yeah, I do believe that too. There's a comic book too for The Walking Dead. Okay, here we go. Next question. What mascot was first used by the Borden Dairy Company in 1936? What mascot was used by the Borden Dairy Company in 1936? I will give a point to the Griswold family, but Dennis gets the answer of Elsie the cow. So Dennis and Griswolds. But it is a cow, but it's Elsie the cow, which Dennis named her. Yes, it is Elsie the cow. Oh no, that's not fun. Okay, here we go. Who is Batman's alter ego? Who is Batman's alter ego? And the Griswold family vacay get it with Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne. Right now, I have a tie for first place between Avery and the Griswold family vacay. Dances with Goofy has 5 points. Dennis has 4 points. Orlando Guy, 4 points. J&N Travel, 1. Jonathan Chong, 1. And Penguin Master, 1. Yeah, you did say Bruce Wayne a while back. I'm like, oh no, she gave away an answer. Wayne Industry. Okay, here we go. What network did David Letterman famously depart after a spat over who would replace Johnny Carson as host of The Tonight Show? What network did David Letterman famously depart after a spat over who would replace Johnny Carson as host of The Tonight Show? And Shelley Starwalker, welcome to the board with NBC. Shelley Starwalker gets it with NBC. Way to go, Shelley. Okay, here we go. Next question. What music video was the first video on YouTube to have 1 billion views? What music video was the first video on YouTube to have 1 billion views? It's not the Despacito one, unless it's this form of dancing, and not the Macarena. I will say the only time I've ever seen this dance, at least it was on New Year's Eve one year. They had the guy dancing in the like the alleyway. I can't think of the guy's name who did the dance. And Avery got it with Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Avery got it. Yes, it was the Gangnam Style. Okay, here we go. Next question. Who famously photographed John Lennon and Yoko Ono for Rolling Stone magazine on the day Lennon was killed? Yeah, that's what it is, Jonathan, there. Oh, wow, that's interesting. And Dennis Algazi gets it with Annie Leibovitz. Annie Leibovitz. Way to go, Dennis. Okay, here we go. Next question. What brand of watch takes a licking and keeps on ticking? What brand of watch takes a licking and keeps on ticking? And the Griswold family vacay get it with Timex. Timex. Yeah, it was who famously photographed John Lennon and Yoko Ono for Rolling Stone magazine on the day Lennon was killed, which was when the day in New York. And the Griswold family vacay get the Timex watch. Okay, here we go. Next question. What city does Superman call home? What city does Superman call home? Yes, Shelley, it was a sad day. What city does Superman call home? Not New York City. It's not a real city per se. It's based off of those big cities. And Avery gets it with Metropolis. Metropolis. Way to go, Avery. Batman comes from Gotham City. Superman comes from Metropolis. Way to go, Avery. Who played Michelle Tanner on the sitcom Full House? Who played Michelle Tanner on the sitcom Full House? Okay, Jonathan, did not know that. Okay, the Griswolds will get the point. The Griswolds get it with Mary, Kate, and Ashley Olsen. Mary, Kate, and Ashley Olsen. Way to go, Danny. Okay, next question. Who began her 5-year stint performing at Caesar's Palace and Las Vegas in 2003? Who began her 5-year stint performing at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas in 2003? And Visos Travels comes in and gets Celine Dion. Welcome in, Visos, with Celine Dion. And welcome to the board. Not sure, it was Celine Dion. Okay, here we go. What Monday Night Football host described himself as arrogant, pompous, obnoxious, vain, cruel, verbose, and a show-off? What Monday Night Football host described himself as arrogant, pompous, obnoxious, vain, cruel, verbose, and a show-off? Avery will get a point for part of the name. And Avery gets the point anyway for Howard Cosell. Howard Cosell. You couldn't watch my stream from your attic. It was Howard Cosell. Way to go, Avery. I still have a tie for first place between the Griswolds and Avery. And there'll be 5 more questions left as it is getting late. Also in the morning, I know there's breakfast with Gonzo. Usually he has his guests on. I believe Kenzie Days might be on there unless it has gotten canceled. I know he had to cancel his show this evening due to something. I'm also going to be on with the Disney Nerd Herders at 11 o'clock, along with myself, I believe the DePhilly crew, and Carlos of the Disney World Freak, and the Disney Nerd Herders at 11 a.m. And we'll be talking about the new Disney policies, and I know they all have trips that were planned, and are they still deciding on going with the way everything's set up? So we'll see how it goes. Kenzie Days, I'm sorry, she would be on the Gonzo Breakfast with Gonzo, I believe. Not Tracy Glenn, but Kenzie Days. with the Adventures of Gonzo. He usually does Breakfast with Pile with Gonzo or Breakfast with Piles on Sunday mornings. I'm not sure what the time was. And I know at 11 a.m., the Disney Nerd Herders will have myself, the DePhilly crew, and Disney World Freak Carlos on at 11 a.m. Okay, here we go. What mascot was created in 1925 by the Minnesota Valley Canning Company to promote its vegetables? Yeah, it's usually early they come on, and then I'm usually up by the time the Disney Nerd Herders go on. A lot of times when they were doing Sunday mornings, I was always in church at that time. And Danny of the Griswold family vacay get it with the Jolly Green Giant. The Jolly Green Giant. That's a good guess, Raphael. Peanut Man, Mr. Peanut. The Jolly Green Giant. Whose 1992 book, New Diet Revolution, created the low-carb diet craze? Whose 1992 book, New Diet Revolution, created the low-carb diet craze? And Avery gets the point with Dr. Atkins. Dr. Atkins. Way to go, Avery. Yeah, Richard Simmons did the dance craze type of thing. The dance workout craze. South Beach, I think, came after Dr. Atkins. The Atkins diet or whatever. But Richard Simmons, he was a crazy guy. He actually came to Pittsburgh a couple times for his dance shows. And it was pretty interesting meeting him. Okay, here we go. Next question. On the sitcom Modern Family, what nationality is Jay Pritchett's gorgeous second wife, Gloria, from? On the sitcom Modern Family, what nationality is Jay Pritchett's gorgeous second wife, Gloria? What country is she from? It's not Cuban, and she's not Puerto Rican. And the Griswold family vacay get it with Colombian. Colombian. Okay, here we go. Here we go. What WWE wrestler became the governor of Minnesota? What WWE wrestler became the governor of Minnesota? Okay, well, you guys still stay tied then. And the Grizzy brothers gets it with Jesse Ventura. The Grizzy brothers gets it with Jesse Ventura. Way to go, Grizzy brothers. I did not get that. Okay, here we go. Next question. Not this one. We did that one already. What founder of Wendy's appeared in the burger chain's ad? Now you only get 1 point. And you're the only one that got it first. So, what founder of Wendy's appeared in the burger chain's ads? And the Griswold family vacay get it with Dave Thomas. Needs to be in Minnesota right now. Yes. It's kind of a mess right now all over the place. I know here in Pittsburgh they had a pretty big riot going on. Started off as a peaceful protest, and then they started rioting as the time went on. Okay, here we go. Who does Billy Batson become when he shouts Shazam? Yeah, I don't like that one. Who does Billy Batson become when he shouts Shazam? It's not Shazam. I guess his full name of what his full name is, not Shazam. And it's kind of confusing because there is another character by this name, but that person's a woman. So I'm not sure why. No, not that, Danny. And Avery gets it with Captain Marvel. Avery gets it from Captain Marvel. I'm going to remove that comment. So, okay, here we go. Next question. Whose kiss at the 2003 MTV Video Music Awards made headlines around the world? Whose kiss at the 2003 MTV Video Music Awards made headlines around the world? No problem. I know he was just joking, but I just didn't want to leave the comment on that. That's all for the replays. Oh, Visos, you got one person. And Avery got one person, but Dennis got the full one of Madonna and Britney Spears. So Avery, and actually Visos got the first person, Britney, but then Dennis got the full answer. Madonna and Britney. Okay, here we go. What European politician was known as the Iron Lady? What European politician was known as the Iron Lady? Christina said nope. Not Queen Elizabeth. And Putin. Visos Travel gets it with Margaret Thatcher. Visos Travel. Way to go, Raphael. Margaret Thatcher. Okay, so I need Avery and the Griswold family vacay for the last question of the evening, because you guys are tied for first. And I need the full name for you to be the winner. The full name to be the winner. So this will determine who gets first place. It is Danny and Avery. And I need the full name for you to win. What country music legend is known as the Man in Black? What country music legend is known as the Man in Black? You can cut the tension with a knife. And the Griswold family vacay get it with Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash. Congratulations, Danny of the Griswold family vacay. You are the winner this evening. Congratulations on winning tonight. Avery got second place tonight. So congratulations. So it was the Griswold family vacay winning. Avery was number 2. Dances with Goofy had 5 points. Dennis had 6 points. Shelley Starwalker, J&N Travel, Jonathan Chong, Penguin Master had 1 point each. Orlando Guy 4 points, and Visos Travel 3 points for coming in at the last minutes. Only tonight, Danny. Yeah, we'll have to get some songs out and do it. So I do thank everyone for joining tonight. Congratulations. Good job, everyone. You all did a great job. Some good competition there this evening. So I do thank you all for that. And I hope you guys all have a great night. And I will see you guys in the chats. And let the adventures begin. And good job, everyone. And thank you all. Have a great night. And I will see you in the chats. Until next time. Yes, Danny did do a good job tonight. Everyone did a good job. It's usually hard, like you said, with the internet. It could be anybody's game a lot of times. Yep. So I do thank you all for joining. Have a great night. And I will see you in the chats, and let the adventures begin. Bye, everyone. Visos Travel, I actually am monetized now. I did get the 4,000 hours and monetized now. Also, I got the hours right around the Memorial Day weekend. And then on Memorial Day, I actually got monetized. So thank you very much for asking. And right now, I know I'm helping out some other friends that are really close. And that's good for them. Because I know, like, the Disney Nerd Herders need help, and Jim, a more sunshine, please. I know Sherry, Sunset Travels, is looking for hours also. So that is great. So thank you very much, everyone, and I do appreciate anybody who has helped out. She's had them for a while. He's been in the attic, yes. And thank you for the super chat, Visos Travel, Raphael. I do thank you for that. And it's much appreciated. Like I said, it's not expected. I'm not promoting it, but I do appreciate it. It will go back into the channel when, things get going. So I do thank everyone very much for all helping and joining. It is much appreciated. Thank you, Avery. Thank you, Dennis, Raphael, Danny, Shelley. So yes, it was exciting. While I was looking at I was on Kenji Days' channel, and I started looking at some emails and stuff. And right after that, I looked, and it said I was set up. So I do thank everyone, and have a great evening. And like I said, let the adventures begin. Good night, everyone. More games and travel, yes. Yeah, because I can't wait to get back out, even just locally, to go around and show different sites and stuff like that. So have a great night, everyone. Good night.